Hello and welcome everyone. Once again, welcome to a new video. I'm Sunil from 3D Archviz, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you the best way of merging meshes inside Unreal Engine if the if the objects are Nanite enabled. So if you have few objects or maybe a single object or multiple objects which you want to merge as a single object, you have to be a little bit you have to be careful you have to be a little bit careful about how to merge them so that you don't destroy the mesh. So what happens is, if I go ahead and open this object, so as you can see, I have a sofa open here already brought inside Unreal Engine. And if I go ahead and select this, you see here, this is Nanite triangle 21,000, right? Because Nanite is enabled and the triangle on this object is only 21,000. So if I go ahead and disable this, for just to explain you the context, to give you a context of what we are going to do is, I will go ahead and select any part of this sofa and then I will open it. And as you can see, the Nanite triangle is 21,248, but the fallback triangle is 1,108. So you need to understand what's going on here. So if Nanite is enabled and if we are a little bit away from this like this, so that object has become 1,108 triangles. But if I am near to this object, it has become 21,248, which is good for us. It's getting reduced from 21,000 to 100, and it's like this is going on each and every part of this object and each and every mesh in the scene, no matter what. If Nanite is enabled, then Nanite will automatically reduce the number of triangle on the object, and you can understand how much triangle it's reducing by fallback Nanite triangle. So if you go away, so this will change to 1,100. If you come to near that, then it will be switched to Nanite triangle 21,248. And it will work the moment, like it depends on between 1,000 to 21,000, depend on how far you are, okay, which you can understand from this Nanite and triangles. So depending on how far you are, so if I am this much far, it has changed to 1,108, and if I am slowly going towards it and it's increasing, and it will increase until 21,214 if I am absolutely near to that object, which is perfect. All the technology is working for us perfectly. But the point here is, this is a mesh of multiple objects. Like I have multiple objects here, and for some reason I want to merge this whole objects into a single object as a sofa, and I want to use it because I want to reduce few draw calls. So what will happen is, if I so every object, since Nanite is enabled, the fallback triangle is active, and if I go ahead and merge it as a single object, so what will happen, the object will be merged as a single object with the fallback Nanite triangle. So all the objects are reduced in the triangles, and if I merge this, then the resultant mesh will be the combination of all the meshes at their fallback triangle, which is not good for us, because the resultant merged mesh will be low poly mesh. And then on top of that, the same technology will kick in, and then suppose it's like on an average, all the objects, if it's 5,000 triangle, then what will happen after that, when we merge it and then enable the Nanite, then Nanite will, the same functionality will start working from 5,000 until 500. So Nanite will reduce further, and thus this entire set of object, this sofa, will become a low poly object which will look bad, in especially in Archviz. So if it's a game, perfect, you can go ahead and use it, low poly meshes. But if for an Archviz, we need an optimized scene but as high quality as possible, okay. So for that, what we have to do is, so in that case, I want to merge the meshes into single object but keep the highest quality possible. So the quality of the sofa should be exactly what it is as of now, And after it's merged, I will enable Nanite, and then this same functionality will start working on a single mesh, keeping on. So let me demonstrate that. So I will select all the meshes here, press Ctrl B to select all of them in the content browser. And before I merge a Nanite mesh, so remember this, every time you are going to merge a Nanite mesh or set of Nanite meshes into single or separate, you will have to, don't forget this, you will have to disable Nanite to keep them as high quality as possible after the merge, and then enable Nanite. And this can be done simultaneously in the workflow itself. So I have to merge all these meshes into a single sofa. So I will disable Nanite. I will press Ctrl Shift S to save. And then I will go to merge tool. So you can go ahead and here an actor and then merge actor setting. So you will get the tool, and I have docked it here on the left. In generate lightmap UVs, I have switched it off to save as much resource as possible. And then LOD selection type, I have switched to use a specific LOD which is 0. It is not relevant, but it's wise and safe to keep this on as a practice, so that you will not forget even if you are using normal object, merging a normal object with LODs, right? So just to keep a good habit, I do this. Otherwise you can just skip this also, but it's always better to use a space. So if you are merging a object which is having already LOD created on it, it's not an Nanite object, and you want to merge several objects with several LODs and into one. So this is best. It is going to merge on the 0 LOD with the highest quality. So highest quality meshes will be merged as one object, and then later on you can create LOD and reduce triangle, and then so and so on. Now, and I will click replace source actors, and then here in Nanite I will click enable Nanite to see the point. Nanite was enabled, but I have to merge them as one object. So to merge them, I disabled Nanite in the content browser, and in the merge setting, I disable this, and I enabled Nanite and then replace source actors. So what will happen? The object will be merged as a single object with the highest quality possible without reducing the quality of the mesh and detail, and without losing the details of the mesh. And the moment the entire object will be merged as a single object with highest quality possible, like exactly the same as it is in the viewport, no loss in the quality of the mesh whatsoever. At the moment it is merged, it will be converted to Nanite for us. So we don't have to manually go ahead and enable Nanite. So I will go ahead and enable this Nanite on. So off, merged with the highest quality possible. The moment it's merged, it will enable, Unreal will enable Nanite for us, and then replace source actors. So this entire meshes will be deleted, and the new mesh, which is the merged mesh, will be replaced for us. So we don't have to put it manually to save us some of time. You can go ahead and switch it off, but you will have to manually place the sofa. So I will suggest keep it on if it's relevant, and I will go ahead and click on merge actor. I'll keep anywhere I want. And now, so if I go here, I will reset this. So I will click on project settings. So this issue, you can go ahead and ignore this by going here, and then in the rendering settings, you need to go ahead and enable mega lights and just switch this off and switch it on. Okay. So see here what I did. I just enabled ray traced and disabled ray traced. So basically this is coming because of the ray traced option on. So if you want, so for some reason, if you have to keep this ray traced shadow off for some reason, and you want to get rid of this bug, there is a solution. All you have to do is press Ctrl E, select this object, and then here in this fallback Nanite, here max edge length factor, you will have to make it 0.1, and this bug will go even if your ray tracing is on, ray traced shadows is on. For some reason you don't want to switch off the ray traced shadows, and you want to get rid of this bug. So all you have to do is just open the mesh, and here in the Nanite, go ahead in the max edge length factor 0.1, and then click apply. So this bug will be gone even the ray traced shadow is on. But I will not suggest you to keep ray trace shadow on, especially in a large scale exterior project, because you will face problem a little bit in the performance on the far. So it's advisable, but for now I will go ahead and keep it 0 1, or maybe I have to explain you something about the tutorial, so I will go ahead and reset this to 0 and click apply. Okay, so instead I will go ahead and then switch this off. So now let's understand what has happened. So if you see, if I go ahead and zoom in, the object, even after nanite is even after the objects are merged, the quality of the mesh is exactly the same. It's retained. No more, no difference at all in the quality, which is good, because every time you merge a mesh with nanite enabled, it's going to merge on the fallback triangle, thus reducing the number of triangles. So if I go ahead and open this object now, so we'll see here it has nanite triangle 1,97,000, and then fallback triangle is 5,062. Okay, so if I go ahead and merge it without disabling nanite again, if I merge it, what will it do is it will merge the meshes with this fallback triangle to 5,062, and thus it will reduce the number of triangles. So if I am like this, I am see here, at this point of time, whatever the quality of the sofa is, maybe at this point of time the triangle of the sofa is reduced to 5,062, and if I merge this sofa with nanite enabled, what it will do, it will merge the mesh at the fallback triangle level, which will reduce the number of triangle, or which will reduce the quality of your mesh. So it's always advisable, before you merge any mesh in the Unreal Engine, you should go ahead and disable nanite, right? Click apply changes, and now if you merge the mesh again for some reason, to just maybe you have applied the same material on, maybe on this and this on the same material, and now you want to get rid of these two metal IDs because these two metal are exactly the same. So you'll go ahead and merge it again. So disable nanite and then merge, thus it will reduce one extra metal ID. But while, since you have disabled the nanite, it will keep the quality of the triangle, and as you can see, we will enable it on the merge at the moment it's merged. So mesh will merge with the highest quality possible, with the in this case one extra ID will be removed because of the same material, and then it will be converted to nanite because of this option, and then the object will be placed inside the content browser, and then nanite will be enabled, and thus you will have this exact highest quality possible, and you will not lose the quality after, because I have seen lots of my students, they are losing the quality if they are merging the meshes with on which merging the meshes on which the nanite is enabled. So they are like, what's going on? So just watch this video, try to understand what I mean, and after that you will be able to maintain the quality of the meshes after merging them into single object or whatever case it is, and then enable nanite. So in this case, if nanite is enabled, so I will go here again. This is a bug in nanite, so don't be worried. Okay, so I just enable and disable this. So I think you understand the problem. So to conclude, you should always disable nanite before you merge meshes, and in the merge setting tool, enable nanite. So object will be merged with the highest quality possible and then converted to nanite to give you the best performance. So I hope this video helps you understand this issue and get it solved. I will see you in the next video. Till then, have a great time.